Yo, what's up guys? Ryan Magin here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 3 ways to be polarizing. And the reason you want to be polarizing is if you're trying to do anything, stand out online, stand out in your current business, stand out with your style, you want to be different than everybody else. And that's what polarizing means. It means embracing kind of your weirdness and accentuating that to the world. But you have to remember that in doing this, it's also going to push people away, and that is fine. You're going to want to bring the people in closer that actually want to listen to you and want to be a part of your world, but not worry about the other people. So in essence, we're going to be focusing on the few and not the many. First thing you want to be doing when it comes to being polarizing is pay close attention to your style. If you're following me on this channel, you know I am all about fashion and style, but different ways of using fashion more for influence. If you wear certain things that are flashier, you wear certain things that are more overdressed than everybody, the key is you want to find out what the target market that you are trying to attract is, and you want to come in on the upper echelon of what they would see as successful. For example, I've done an influential breakdown on G-Eazy. He dresses completely different as opposed to what a normal rapper should look like. On the other end of the spectrum, you have Kane Brown, who is a top country star right now. He looks completely different than what you would expect from a top country star. Being that all these people are kind of on the other side of what you would normally expect to see in their current genres and what they're trying to do, a lot of people at first hated on them, said they would never make it, but they kept going, they kept pushing through, and look what happened. All of them are fucking massive. So the next way you can start today in being polarizing is what I like to call rapidly producing better than average content. And what that means is you need to show up consistently. If you're trying to make a name for yourself online, if you're trying to build a social following, if you're trying to make a name for yourself in a specific niche, you have to keep showing up consistently, but you can't just keep showing up with shitty content. You have to put out stuff that's better than average, not professional level. I want to consider this like expert level. So you have to look at what's being produced on the regular basis from like your competitors and things of that nature, and then produce it just a little bit above. And sometimes that means you have to learn new skill sets, you have to kind of get creative, and that's fine. I personally started doing this over a year ago when it came to my Instagram stories, because I looked at what was being done and I was like, yo, this shit sucks. It's boomerangs, food selfies, random pictures of stuff. I was like, this sucks. I'm gonna do highly edited videos kind of like this one. And put those in my content in the stories where people aren't used to seeing them. And look, a year later, I'm actually very well known now for my stories. People are paying me to teach them how to make stories like mine, and brands are paying me to make stories like mine for them. But it was all because I decided to be different, be polarizing. So start doing that, rapidly produce better than average content. And the last and third point on way for you to be polarizing is actually having an overabundance of authenticity. And what I mean by that is you have to share stuff that kind of makes you relatable, makes you likable, makes people connect with you on a personal level, because everything these days is all bogus marketing claims and this, and people want to connect with people. They want to know your story, they want to know your backstory. And that kind of morphs into a secondary point for this topic is you must be an expert. You must have an expertise that you are sharing with the world, and you have to be good at it. People get by a few years ago on bogus marketing claims and inflated egos and all this fake shit, but eventually the internet is getting smarter with Instagram, Snapchat, and all these different ways where people can see authenticity. You can't lie anymore. You can't be a fake person. You have to actually be an expert. So what I mean by that is you can't be a broke financial advisor. You can't be a fat personal trainer. You can't hide behind a computer and be something you're not. You have to be real. You have to be authentic. And when you do that, you will be polarizing. Just to wrap this video up, embrace your weirdness. Use your style to be different. Don't try to be like everybody else. Make better than average content. Put some research, put some effort into making good shit that's going to last forever. And last but not least, actually be an expert who is authentic with his audience. Don't make bogus claims. Don't make lies. Just be transparent and real. Now, if you didn't notice, point number 1 today was about style. I am very passionate about fashion and style. It's how I've grown my following and everything I've gotten to this point. I actually wrote a book called The 27 New Laws of Style. It's an audio book. It is awesome. If you're trying to use your style to influence, persuade, stand out in a crowded marketplace, be different, be unique, it is the book for you. If you want to check that out, it's only $4.99. There's a link right below this video. You can get it instantly downloadable to your computer, and you can listen to it in your headphones. Peace.